Good morning. You are now watching another episode of All About the Benjamins. Let's go. This is CNN. I mean, All About the Benjamins. Let's go. Everything the light touches. I mean, All About the Benjamins. Let's go.
We in here. Just watch it. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Nah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Hey, good morning. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Start this over. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of All About the Benjamins. I hope that you guys have had yourself a great, fantastic weekend. Hope everything was safe. Hope it was fun. I hope it was all that. Hope it was a great time. So, guys, there's not too much time for a whole lot. So we're just going to jump straight on into it. Also, I just got to make sure that I say thank you guys so much for the support. Good morning, Christine. This topic goes to you. You brought this up. Chris, what's going on with you? How you feeling? Hey, congratulations on the what was it? The initiation, the sign mega, the thing. Congratulations to you. So, like I was saying too, I want to thank everybody for the support throughout the year that you guys have been giving with this All About the Benjamins. It's been fantastic. Y'all have brought up some great topics, great conversations. Toby, what's going on with you, bro, man? How you feeling? You guys have brought up some great stuff, and I'm looking forward to just more things coming throughout the year. So today's topic, I want to give a shout out to my close friend, Christine Alexander. She brought this topic up to be taught about for this week. We wanted to actually talk about the apparel that we wear, not just women, I mean men too. But the question to be asked is, in the apparel that we wear and the type of attention that we get, is it our fault? Let's talk about this. So this whole thing spawned and came about because last Friday we were talking about what were we talking about? That late Lizzo. We were talking about Lizzo. And Lizzo was at some Lakers game or something like that, and when she went to the Lakers game, she wore a tablecloth or a hefty bag or whatever that outfit was, and she cut out the butt part so that you could see her thong. And she started shaking her tail when Judea, what's going on with you? She started shaking her tail when her song started playing at the thing, and then the Jumbotron played it, and everybody was like, oh my gosh. So she was talking, I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. Blah, 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 you know, fat shaming and blah, 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 whatever. And my piece on that was, it had nothing to do with you being fat. It had everything to do with you wore a tablecloth with the butt part cut out, and you thought that was cool. Like, come on, man. Come on. It didn't even look right. So, that spawned the topic of attention that we get and the type of apparel that we wear. First off, let me say, a lot of times, regardless of whatever you wear, you're going to get attention. Now, depending upon what you wear, depending upon what you do, it could be good attention, it could be negative attention. Everybody always has their views and their opinions and stuff. Mr. Nasheen, good morning to you. Like, you could be dressed down to the T. You could have a matching tie. You could have a nice suit. You can have a good shirt with it, clean haircut, all that stuff. And you'll still always have that one person that's saying, I wouldn't match that tie with that belt, or I wouldn't match that suit jacket. You're always going to have somebody who says some negative stuff, regardless of what you do. You know, that's always going to be, because we as people, we're always opinionated. We're always opinionated, regardless of whatever. I'm a musician and a preacher, and I know people that will listen to other musicians, they will listen to other preachers, and they'll say, I probably might have said it differently like this, or I might have played it differently like this. I get it. He went to this progression. He went to that progression. It's cool, but I would have did that. Like, we all have our own opinion. They're not negative opinions a lot of times. Sometimes they are. We just all have our own opinions about stuff. That's first and foremost. So the responsibility at the end of the day comes on us with how we take care of ourselves, how we dress, how we want to be presented out there, regardless of whatever happens. So, like, when I started working at this job, I would come in wearing a tie. I'd have to wear a tie. It's what I wanted to do. This was a corporate job. This was like my second professional corporate job. This was more professional than the last professional corporate job I was at. So I said, gosh dang, I gotta wear a suit. I want to be taken seriously. The type of attention that I want is I want to be taken seriously, regardless of if my title is just a mail clerk. I don't want to look like a mail clerk. I don't want to whatever a mail clerk looks like. I'm just saying, mail clerk was an entry-level position. And with it being an entry-level position, I still wanted to dress like I was at a VP position or whatever. That's what I wanted to do. And I did it. I'd come in all the time like that, regardless of whatever. And people was looking at it and was like, this is strange because nobody at FMC was wearing ties like that. They weren't wearing ties. They would wear nice shirts. They would wear button-up shirts, the pants, and the stuff like that. But they weren't dressing like that to the T. So within my first few months here, I was receiving good attention. I remember going into this one HR's office, and this is the first time I had ever met this lady. And I gave her mail. I said, here you go, ma'am, here's your mail. And she's like, okay, hey, you're new here, right? I said, yes, ma'am. And she said, yep, you're Benjamin Bullock. I was like, oh my gosh, how did you know that? And then I figured, well, she's HR, she must have known it that way. She goes, no, there's been a lot of talk about you. You're the guy that walks around wearing a tie. And I'm like, that made me feel good. Regardless of if they were laughing at me being a mail clerk wearing a tie, or they said, hey, this guy dresses to a T, whatever. That was what I was known as. That was the attention that I wanted. Now, if I'd have came into work just sloppy, just kind of coming in with, dirty tees and jeans and stuff like that, type of attention that I would have came with that would have been a negative attention. Would that have been my fault? Absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. Mo, what's going on with you, bro? It would have been my fault because first impressions mean everything. They do. First impressions mean everything, and how you present yourself, where you present yourself at, what it is that you do, it makes a difference. Like y'all are talking about right now, I was going to wait for the comments, but they're talking about this stuff right now. My bro Toby just, Mr. Ernestine said it. Mr. Ernestine said it, there's a time and a place for everything, There's a time to dress a certain type of way in a specific setting, and another time to dress a specific way in a specific type of setting. And the attention that you receive from that and how you dress, it makes all the difference in the world. Let me take these comments. Toby, fat or not, it was a family event. She set out to make a statement and she wore it there. And yes, clothes showing body parts are made to draw attention. Toby, I agree with you, but the dancers dress half naked too, and they butts be out as well. Right, but that's what they're, and I'm respectfully saying this, that's what they were hired to do. That's how they were hired to dress. They're Laker girls, And when it came in with the job, look, when you sign up for the job as a Laker girl, here's what you're going to do. Here's the outfit that you're going to wear. Here's how it's going to work. Boom. You can't be a Laker girl and just be, who do you think you are telling me to dress like that? That's your job. That wasn't Lizzo's job to dress like that. Lizzo didn't get hired to go to the Lakers and dance like that. That was the Laker girl's job. That's like a uniform, so to speak. Johnny. So what happened? Where's the tie today? All right, listen. When it comes to All About the Benjamins, I always got to make sure that I'm comfortable. But as soon as this show is over, I get myself changed up, I dress to 100% the T. You know why? Because I'm a professional man. Don't ask no more questions, all right? If you're going to be disrespectful like that, Johnny, don't ask no more questions. Cynthia, she said 100. Go ahead. So that's just that on that topic. So I believe Christine was talking more about and wanted to touch on the subject of when women dress a certain type of way with skin showing. Is it appropriate? What is appropriate? What's considered appropriate? When is too much, and all that other type of stuff. The Laker girls wear booty shorts, their butt isn't out. I think they only made a big deal out of it because she's big. It's not because she's big. We're not supposed to even be talking about this, but since we're here, like I was trying to talk about something different, but since we're still here, in my opinion, it has nothing to do with the fact that she was big. It didn't have jack to do with the fact that she was big. Because here's the thing, I've seen big women who are beautiful, who have dressed very nice. They have dressed very nice. And when they dress very nice, like if Lizzo would have been dressed differently, if she'd have had, like, let's just say she would have had a cute tee or a cute top on, jeans that fit, or what do you call it? Tights that fit, whatever. She'd have wore something like that, something that just wouldn't have looked like the outfit that she had on. If she did what she did, she would not have received the same attention. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that she wouldn't have received the same attention. It would have been different. They probably, for real, they probably would have laughed more at it, if anything, or would have cheered her on more or whatever. But she's shaking her butt in a thong with some fishnet stockings with a Burger King wrapper on. Like, come on. This is, like, you can't do all that stuff and like, oh, it's just because she's big. No, it's not because she's big. It's because her outfit was Sesame Street. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You can't dress up like Oscar the Grouch with your butt cut out and start shaking your butt in the middle of the floor and then feel some type of way when they be like, yo, that don't look right. It don't look right. That's just plain and simple. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying that she, you know, she'd have dressed up just a little bit differently. Just had something that just looked a little more cleaner, if anything. I don't know. For me, the word presentable is subjective. The word presentable is subjective, because what I was getting ready to say is if she wore something more presentable. But presentable is subjective, because what I believe is presentable, somebody else may not deem as presentable. So what I will say is, if she would have had something that just was in a little bit more taste. I'll say it like that. Just a little bit more taste. Oh, look, Cynthia just said it right there. It's tasteful. Let me get these comments in. Y'all good. Johnny, I was just asking. No, Johnny, you know what you was doing. You know what you was doing. It's, don't try to get me. So she probably won't be at many kid events. Christine, I think it's because of how she did it. Cynthia, they wear booty shorts, not thongs. I've seen big women dress provocative and still make it look tasteful. Toby, the look on a kid's face behind her as she was twerking with her butt out would say she was wearing something inappropriate. Cynthia, I can't say that, Cynthia. You're crazy. Sesame Street. Christine, I don't think any women should dress like that. Me personally won't go out with my body showing. More tasteful. John, it's a publicity stunt. We doing exactly what she wanted us to do, which is talk about her days later. Honestly, Johnny, that actually very well may be true. That could sometimes, and they said it on Creed too. Sometimes you gotta take pain to give pain. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta take a hit to give a hit. And if it would boost up if it would boost up her Twitter stuff, or it would boost up the search engine of how many people look up Lizzo and talk about Lizzo, whether it's good, whether it's bad, or whatever the case, and she got to take her head out, she may just do that. And there's obviously, as we know, there's a lot of celebrities that have done that. A lot of celebrities that make that marketing move, to go ahead and do something like that with the thoughts of with the thoughts of trying to get more out. Like you said, the publicity stunt, get more out about you, the whole 9 yards. I could see something like that happening. She's on her 13 minutes of fame. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't believe that. I never even heard her sing or whatever it is she does. I don't even know what she does. But I will say I don't think that made anybody buy her album. I'll say that. She may definitely have gotten talked about, but that wouldn't make me want to buy the album. Remember when Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl was with Justin Timberlake? Justin Timberlake ripped up at the end of the thing. Gonna sing this, at the end of this song, ripped up her shirt and showed her breast. And people were talking about that for days. Ain't nobody go buy her album after that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, cats probably went on YouTube to try to look that part up, but that didn't make, I didn't see it and say, oh, I got to buy this Janet album now. No, the same thing with Lizzo. Robbie, what's going on with you, fam? She did it for attention, whether it be positive or negative, but big girls need to dress size appropriate. That's the rules. Robbie, I'm gonna say it like this, because I agree with what you're saying, but I'm not gonna stop it at just big girls. I think whatever size you are, you need to dress appropriately. Like, I remember, because this was the thing to do, and I look back now and I see how silly I look. Back early on, I when I was thin, like I was real thin, I would dress up in baggy behind jeans, baggy sweatpants, dress clothes, baggy. Everything was big, the big tees. That was the thing to do. But I was like a size large wearing size XXX. Because big tees, I guess, were supposed to be that thing to do. It's not appropriate. Especially couldn't go into a workplace, and I would go into a workplace dressed in baggy behind outfits and stuff like that. I ain't wearing nothing tight, huh? Mom would be like, you need to wear something that fits. Wear something fitting. You're tripping. What? It's not cool. Crazy, Mom. Like, you know what I mean? Now me as an adult, I need to make sure whatever it is I'm wearing, it's fitting me correctly the way it needs to be fitting me correctly. Because I personally want the right type of attention when I go out. I definitely don't want to wear nothing tight right now, as big as I am. As big as I am, me wearing medium or large shirts, that's not happening. I'm sitting there with my stomach hanging out. I'm scared of the stuff that I wear now because half the stuff in my closet don't fit because it looks like a comic book. When I put it on, the buttons stretch only to like about right here. And the whole thing, it looks like I'm like literally just one sandwich away from that button popping. I can't do that. So I need to wear stuff accordingly that fits. And just like as I do, it's the same thing. Yeah, women, it goes for women as well. It's for everybody. Everybody, you need to make sure that whatever it is you're doing, that you just dress your size appropriately. It gives a tasteful look. It brings a good, it brings a good look to you. And not just size-wise, but the type of apparel and everything as well makes the difference in the world. The type of apparel makes the type of stuff you wear makes all the difference in the world. I mean, come on, let's be real. Let's be 100%. Women like to, not all women, sorry, forgive me. But I have seen a lot of women who like to wear, even in the workplace, they like to wear the shirts that come all the way down. I'm talking like all the way down to here, way past the breast line and everything. And, and they come into the workplace and they got guys looking at them and stuff like that. And you wondering, what are you looking at? And it's even worse when you do something stupid, like you wear a shirt like this in a corporate work setting. When you wear a shirt that come down to here and then you got a tattoo of something right on your breast. I may not even be looking at the breast for the breast. I may be looking at the breast because you got this stupid thing on it or whatever. Chinese writing or whatever. That you wanted to put it right there. And then when I'm having a conversation, I happen to look down like, oh, I see that you got that. Oh! How dare you look at me? How dare you put Chinese writing on your breast and expect cats not to look? Come on. And half of the time, the people that do it don't even be attractive women. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said that. Don't even be attractive women wearing these outfits looking like this and everything like that. And they gonna have a goal to say, oh, he was just looking at me up and down sexually. You must be out your daggone mind. You must be out your daggone mind. I'm saying I gotta be real because I gotta be real. And I know I'm gonna be hated for this. Maybe I won't even get any more viewers after this. But I gotta be real because I gotta be real. Come on. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. And it's not just women, but it's guys too. Bro, you sound like you've been in that situation. No. But I have seen people in that situation. I have seen people in that situation. I have heard women cry. I've heard women cry, cry out on some stuff and call some things, he did this because he trying to get with me. And I looked at them like, come on, fam. Don't do that. I think we both know the truth. This is why I can't be HR. That's why I can't be HR. Because you have to take in HR, you got to take every manner serious. The ugly chick come up to me and tell me, hey, I was sexually harassed as HR. I'm like, you stop. Go sit down over there. I wouldn't do that. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm trying to take all these comments. Y'all writing so much, I can't get all these comments. Where we at? Christine, okay. So since there's a lot of men on here, let's ask a question. How was your saying, how would you like your woman to dress? Do y'all like it if she dressed provocative, with or without you around? Great question. That's actually a fantastic question to ask. That's a fantastic question to ask. I definitely believe that as a individual who is married to another individual, how you walk out the house and how you present yourself makes so much of the difference. Here's the reason why. Because number one, y'all represent each other. Y'all represent each other. It's no more like, I'm just doing me. You cannot do you no more. You are married. You are with somebody else. It is no longer just about you. You need to find a way to make just you work with just them. That's first and foremost. That's first and foremost. I'm not sitting here saying, y'all ask each other, would it be okay if I would? I'm saying, have the mindset, number one, that whatever you do when you walk out this house is no longer like, I'm about to kill them, but I'm representing my spouse. I'm representing who it is that I'm with right now. Because when they see me, they're going to see her. Or when they see her, they're going to see, you know what I'm saying? So that's first. That's first and foremost. Second and foremost, a conversation in how each other dresses does make the difference. And if the other person is okay with it, that says something. That says something. If a girl wants to wear the shirt down here with the Chinese thing on her breast, and the husband goes, girl, you look good, kill him today. Actually, if the husband do that, he don't sound like a husband. But, if a husband do that, you look fine, babe. Go and do your thing. He okay with it? If he's okay with it, can't nobody say nothing. Can't nobody say nothing. If he goes, hey, that makes me a little uncomfortable. Yeah, you gotta rock with that. You gotta rock with that. If you're wearing something that makes your man uncomfortable and he tells you it's uncomfortable, don't sit there and pitch an attitude. You tripping. You think, I'm not even talking to nobody. Like, I just want to dress how I dress. Dang, I can't wear what I'm going to wear. Like, dang, like, you always think somebody trying to holler. Stop all that. Gosh, I didn't even say one word about somebody trying to holler at you. All I said was it makes me uncomfortable with you dressing like that. Maybe it's just for a fact that I see so much in you, and I think, you know what? As dope as you are, this don't even represent how dope you are. Y'all don't think about that. It always goes straight to, oh, he think I'm cheating. No, that's not it. Maybe it's for a fact it's like, yo, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so dope that what you're wearing, come on, man, that's not even giving off and showing who you really are. It's making you look less than how dope you actually really are. You don't even need to rock with that. Come on. If a conversation got to be had, then a conversation got to be had. If they like it, then they like it. She has 2 minutes left that she's trying to extend it. You all right, Ben? Appreciate y'all. If Rihanna would have done it at the game, it would still be inappropriate. Oh, absolutely. Don't think because it's Rihanna or it's so-and-so that gives them the right to do whatever. You know, it's wrong is wrong. Y'all remember Erykah Badu and her one song and her music video? She walked in the park and just stripped down, just naked, and through the song. Like by the end of the song, she was completely naked. And she didn't even have the rights to do that. Didn't nobody know she was gonna do that. She just went out and did it. A whole video. And it just happened. She just filmed the whole video. And I think she got arrested or something like that for it. Or got in trouble or something. You see her pitching like, if I was Rihanna, y'all would let me walk around here naked. No, the frick, we would not. You cannot do that. Your name does not matter. You can't do it. And if you think that you are that much above the law that because you're so-and-so that you can do it, try it. And watch what happens. Wish I could take that to the judge or something. Do you know who I am? Judge will be like, no, but I know what sentence you about to do. Come on. Johnny, you crazy. Heck yeah, I used to say that all the time. Dressing like this, you sick. Ma tripping. Don't know nothing about this. That joint gotta be 2X. Maybe 3 if I'm feeling nice. That's just what it was. We wore the big clothes. You think what I mean? Johnny, I hope there's an ugly chick with a Chinese tattoo on her breast. Listen, I don't think I have any ugly people on this page because nobody's ugly like that. I think everybody's great. But in the event that there is an ugly chick with a tattoo on her breast, I'm sorry. I promise you I wasn't even talking about you. Didn't even know you were on my page. Say yes. Mr. Ernestine, yes, sir. And if you have kids, it matters too. Very true. Very true. That's a very, very good statement that I actually overlooked. If you got kids, it makes all the difference in the world. I know friends. I know kids. And their parents dressed a certain type of way. And the kids was like, oh my gosh, she tripping. It's time for mama to have fun. What? Come on. Don't have your kids out there like that. Because I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Kids are cruel and don't care what they say. I'll be daggone if I would make my daughter a spectacle of embarrassment because her mother feels like dressing however she want to dress, you know, showing a whole bunch of skin and all this other type of stuff. And other kid, look at your mama. Your mama look good. Your mama, Nobody want to hear that. As a kid, you don't want to sit here and hear somebody talking about your mother like that. In that disrespectful manner. And don't put your kid out there and embarrass them like that. Come on. It's not just about you. Mo, I love my wife to be sexy, but provocative with me only. So here's why I like that statement so much. Because Mo is saying that there's a difference between the two, which is a very good understanding. And I think a lot of people, not just women, men as well, everybody needs to know. Everybody needs to know. There's a difference. I can be sexy outside, but still be clean and nice. I can, dress up, covered up, completely covered up, and just have such a swag to me that it's just a sexy just look, a sexy demeanor, a sexy everything. But then when I get home, because the bed of marriage is undefiled, when I get home, I can be as nasty as I want. Because I'm with my significant other, I'm with my spouse. I could do that with them. You want me to dress up however you want me to dress up in my household? When it's just us, no problem at all. But out there, I could be sexy, but let me make sure I keep it cool. Excellent statement, Mo. Very excellent statement. And like I said, that just doesn't go with women. That goes with guys. That goes with guys and everything like that as well. It goes with guys as well. Everybody. We have to make sure that we have an understanding that there's a difference between being sexy and still keeping it classy, and then being just provocative and just being nasty. That's actually a real good statement. Pacino, oh my gosh, thank you. Even though I'm not married to him, it still matters to me. I'm the image of him and myself. Also, my kids. I would never have my body parts out, no matter who I'm with or where I go. Mr. Ernestine, exactly. Shara is watching. Hey, Shara, what's going on? Michael, what's going on? Michael, I'm late. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. You're not late. You're right on time because you got here. Shara, my son will check me immediately. Yeah, that's what's up. I know a few boogers who don't care. They wear what they want. And that's sad. And that's seriously sad, man. To kind of just be like, yo, whatever. I'm going to just do me. Huh? You cannot do you no more. There is no just doing you. Everything I do, I do it for my household. Not just dressing. I mean like everything that I do. Gigs, whatever. Because I always think about making sure that my household is taken care of. You cannot have this mindset that even though you got a kid and you got a husband or you got a wife, that you're just going to do you and they need to get with your program. No. If that's the case, and if that is your mindset, I'm going to say it right now. You can hate me for it. Write a Facebook post about me, Instagram video about me. You are wrong. And you should not have gotten married. You should not have a kid. If you have this mindset that, yo, it's all about me, y'all get to my level. No, what? You have no business being married. You have no business having a kid. Everything that y'all all do, y'all have to work together because it's all about you. First of all, as a husband and a wife, the two became one. So it's not just about you. It's not just about them. It's about y'all two together. And I'm not sitting over here screaming about this like I'm 100%, perfect and everything like that. Like, I definitely know where my faults and everything like that is at, And as I'm just be real, as a human being, as I'm just gonna be totally honest with you, it gets frustrating for me sometimes. There's some stuff that I want to do, and then I remember I got a daughter and I can't do that stuff, and but I'm not gonna sit there and make my daughter or whoever look crazy as heck because I want to do me. It don't work like that. It don't. Shara, classy, yes. Cynthia, you can still be fully clothed and you still look fire. Yes, that's very true. That's extremely true. People be forgetting, like, people think that just because you're showing skin, that's what makes you sexy and that's what's appealing and that's what's that. But like, come on, why not have maybe the confidence to understand that you're so dope that you don't have to do that? Why not have the confidence to say, listen, I'm so dope that I don't gotta show this. I don't gotta wear this. I don't gotta be this and that. I can dress myself clean, do this, yo, and still be the dopest me. Like, who you are is what makes you dope. Y'all gotta understand. Like, it's more than just outfits. It's more than just clothes. You as a person, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but whoever needs to hear this, look at this. Look in the camera. Look at my face. Listen, you are dope as you. You are. You are dope as you. It's okay to button up. It's okay to be fully clothed. You know why? Yo, because you are honestly that dope. That other stuff doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. You're just that dope of an individual. So walk in that. Be that person. You know what I'm saying? Be that person. I appreciate y'all's comments, man. Y'all talking. There's a way of going about it. Out and about is a no, but home is a free flow. Okay. Michael, my son has to deal with the hot mom comments, and I don't dress inappropriately. You think kind of highly of yourself, huh? Nah, I'm just clowning with you. Just clowning with you. Judah, glad you agree. Glad you agree. Christine, I have daughters, so I have to set an example for her. She can't see me dress half naked because then she will think it's okay, and I don't want her dressing like that. That's another great topic. I just got so excited, I got caught up. We are giving examples to younger people of what life is like. When they're looking at us, they see what they think is supposed to be okay. Because as adults, they are trusting that we know what we're talking about. They're trusting that we know what we're talking about. I told somebody, I was like, I probably can't teach my daughter homework when she gets to that point to do homework, because I'll give her every wrong answer in the world. And she'll take every wrong answer and just write, oh, okay, bet, and write that down. You know why? Because she trusts that I know what I'm talking about. I got an argument as a kid. I got an argument with another kid, and I was gonna beat him up because I remember one time fooling around with my mom. I was clowning or something. I said, Mom, what's 200 plus 200? And she just kind of gave me this look like, you dummy. And so sarcastically, she said 500. And I was like, 500? Game changer. Ain't no way that 200 is 500. She said 200 plus 200 is 500. Mother said it, gotta be right. So I was talking with another kid, about to blow your mind, bro. 200 plus 200 is 500. Kid was like, what? What's the matter with you? 200 plus 200 is 500. And we went back and forth with this kid, and you weren't going to talk me down. You weren't going to tell me I was wrong. You know why? Because my mother said it. Because I trusted that she knew what she was talking about. And the thing about it is these kids are looking at us and trusting that we know what we're doing and what we're talking about. So when we give bad examples, they're looking at these bad examples thinking, okay, that's what we got to do. Because I see my parents doing it. I see so-and-so doing it. So we got to set a better example. That's excellent. That's excellent. Michael, they call you hot because you are pretty and classy. That's different than being hot because you are showing yourself. And I haven't seen you in years. Ricky, good convo, brother. Have a good day. Hey, love you, bro. We're going to catch up. I'm going to catch up with you soon. Sorry, yes, confidence and personality. How about these children who grew up in the church and as soon as they turn 18, they walk around half naked? Their parents don't dress like that, but they allow it. They are just as guilty. And then I don't know what the last thing is. Yeah, I mean, and listen, a lot of people have, as soon as you got out, because you grew up a certain type of way, and you grew up with parents saying like, hey, nah, we don't do that. Hey, we don't dress like that. Hey, we don't act like this. We don't do that. But you turn 18, everybody has a sort of rebellious side. Like, all right, cool. Yo, now that I'm old enough to do X, Y, Z, old enough to do so-and-so, I'm going to do it. Okay, they can't say nothing to me. I'm going to do it. Everybody has, and that's true. Everybody has a rebellious side. We've all done it. I've been rebellious, to a lot of stuff. Obviously, as everybody knows, I grew up in church, learning stuff and playing in church and doing all these other things. And as soon as I turn a certain age, I'm like, freedom. I'm going to do what I want to do. Cause a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. We all go through it, and it sucks. So sometimes that we got to learn the hard way, especially when we have people that are telling us, yo, don't do that. You don't got to dress like that. You don't got to do that. Nah, don't do that. I'm 18. You ain't going to say jack to me. And then you're going to learn the hard way. Remember, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Christine, yes, your child will trust you first before anyone. You're their first teacher and their last. Wait, facts. Just my thoughts. You see how stupid I am, Cynthia? No, great example. Great story. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Man, it happens. Sternstein, Wayne, too many judgmental comments. Wayne, what are you talking about? Sternstein, and I hate this. I hate when parents say, don't do as I do as I say. Right? No. Parent, you do it. You do it. Parents aren't right. You got to learn how to survive on your own one way or another. If I didn't struggle and not follow my parents, I won't become stronger as a man. I'm kind of not understanding what you're saying, Wayne. Only because you're writing funny. Not all attention is good attention. Good. Some people need to learn the hard way. Yeah. That is very true. Some people don't listen. Some people are hard-headed. My parent. Sorry, my phone sucks. No, your phone doesn't suck. Your typing sucks. There's a difference. But you bring up a very good point. Some people, they're not going to get it. Some people, they're going to learn the hard way. As much as you try to tell them and coach them and let them know what it is that they need to do, some kids will be so hard-headed that they'll still go about, regardless of whatever, and do the things that they do. It happens. But just because that's a mindset that we have, that doesn't mean that we as parents now have to say, all right, well, you just gonna learn. That don't mean that we don't try still. It doesn't mean we don't try. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to teach my daughter everything that I could teach her, everything that I could teach her and raise her up the right way, the best way possible. You know what I mean? And my prayer is that she does not stray from her teachings when the time comes for her to now live life on her own to start doing what it is that needs to be done. If I'm making any type of sense. I get everyone has a rebellious side, but when the only thing covered is nipple and a crack of the butt and they live with their child looking like a lady at night, I don't know. What would Jesus do? Not judging, just an observation. No judgment at all. You guys all bring up very, 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 very great points. At the end of the day, I believe we're all saying the same thing and agree that dressing a certain type of way and being a certain type of way, which is an appropriate type of way, not showing skin and everything like that, is something that we need to all do because it draws about and brings about negative attention. I think we're all on the same page. When it comes to that, for sure. So I don't think anybody's judgmental on here. I think everybody's giving very, very great examples. It's not judgmental for somebody to say, hey, step up, do right. It's not judgmental for somebody to say, hey, you don't need to show your breast. You don't need to show your butt. Come on, young man, pull them pants up. You judging me for it, bro? Not judging you. Your butt is showing. People will not take you serious with your butt showing. Pull them pants up. Have some respect for yourself. We look at people that we feel is considered great, but we're not emulating that thing the right way. We want to live our life and quote unquote do us. I'm not understanding like why doing you means that you gotta look sloppy. How do you want to be taken serious, but doing you presents a sloppy self? Come on, that's not doing you. You want to be taken serious. Dress serious. Carry yourself serious. Carry yourself appropriately. And if you don't know what that is, and you feel like you don't have that in the household, then you need to find a mentor or find somebody that can teach you about appropriate. I praise God that growing up in the church and then growing up in my household, I lived with my grandfather for a good while, 14 years. Hey, Danielle, what's going on? I lived with my grandfather for 14 years, and, then we moved over to Limerick, and then also with the men of the church and everybody else like that. I've had these visual examples of keeping yourself clean, keeping yourself appropriate, being an individual that keeps themselves up to our standard. I've had all that. I've had all that, and I praise God for that. Mark, good morning to you. What's going on, bro? It's a mental conditioning. Explain. That's a dope answer. Explain what you mean. Danielle, our discussion that we're talking about, and I'm getting ready to get out of here soon anyway. I'm holding y'all up. But the discussion we're talking about today is just a conversation on just kind of dressing and being appropriate. What's considered appropriate, what's not considered appropriate, the type of attention that you get with your outfits, your apparels, and everything that it is that you wear, all that stuff. And everybody is giving fantastic, great examples of what it is that they mean and what it is that we're all talking about. Mark, I believe it to be a mental conditioning as well. A mental conditioning in terms of just having the right mindset. I mean, you already know the Bible says a man thinketh, so is he. So if I think that I am this, and I think, that I'm up here, then that's going to come out in what it is that I do. It's going to come out in how I carry myself and everything. Even if we're not, and like I said an example earlier. I gave an example of how when I first came to this job, I would dress up in a tie. Nobody else wore a tie, but I would dress up in a tie. Whole 9 yards, clean, cut, everything, but I was a mail clerk. But I never wanted to look like a mail clerk. I wanted to be taken serious as if I was something more than that. So I presented myself as something more than that. It started with right here. I am more than this. So I should show myself to be more than this. Cynthia, the next live is next week. I don't know. Unless some crazy topic comes up, then I'll bring about it later in the week. But the next topic is next week. Guys, I can keep talking about this. I got to run. I got to get the day started. I know y'all got to get your day started. Shout out again to Christine Alexander for this topic. This was a fantastic topic. Guys, you don't want to miss next week, Monday, 7 a.m. A fantastic topic. Shout out to my man Ricky brought this up. We're going to be doing the topic on our youth and our young people. We need to be aware of what's going on out here. We need to be aware of what's going on with our young people. We need to be aware of what they're doing on their social media. It was brought to my attention that there are some negative things that our kids are doing on Snapchat and on Snapchat and on Instagram and all this other types of stuff due to a whole myriad of different reasons. And it's starting to become more rapid and almost like a trending thing for young people. And when he brought this stuff up to me, I was completely unaware. I was like, oh my gosh. And he's like, yeah, now imagine this, man, your daughter, imagine her being older and you happen to see something like this. And I was like, yeah, I would probably flip and lose my mind. So the discussion that we're going to talk about next week is our youth, our young people, what our young people are actually doing. Are we up to date with what our young people are into? Are we up to date with the social media? Are we up to date with what's going on out there? Are we aware of what our kids are being exposed to? Let's have a conversation about this. Mark, we were taught to think low of ourselves from slavery, male and female. Yeah, that's very true. That's extremely true. How we were conditioned, how the whole 9 yards of everything. That's a very true thought. That's a good thought. So, guys, You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it next week. This is going to be big. I want to, even 8 years old, even younger than that. Yep. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be great. This is going to be good. So if you got topics that you want to talk about, please hit me up, inbox me, let me know. We want to have a conversation with this. Like I said, it would be so dope if next year every topic we talked about was topics that you guys brought up. All right. So please bring up any topic that you may have. Let me know what you want to discuss. Let's talk about it. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube page, please subscribe to the YouTube page, because what's going to happen is I'm going to keep these up for like maybe about like 24 hours, and then I'm going to delete them, and you can catch any type of rerun on the YouTube page. So if you want to catch reruns, you need to go to the YouTube page and subscribe. All right. Other than that, y'all take care. Yo, you have a fantastic, fantastic day. Thank you so much for the comments and the insights on everything. Remember, I love you, but God loves you more. All right? It's the curses in Deuteronomy 28:16. I'm gonna definitely check that out. Mark, I'm gonna get you. Mark, I want to have a live. Like I want to have you in an interview for a live discussion. Like I'd love to have you in for an interview for a live discussion that we post on here, so that we can just have a conversation, man. Because you bring up dope topics, dope mindset with what it is that you're saying with a lot of these things. So I would love to have just an interview with you, man. If possible, please, let's set that up. I'll hit you up and let's see what we can do to make that happen, man. All right. Kids says, see you tomorrow. Hey, kids, I'm going to see y'all soon. All right, guys, I'm going to share the link in the YouTube. I'm going to share the YouTube link down below. Y'all subscribe. This is going to be dope. Other than that, y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. God loves you so much more. Take care. Peace.